Hey guys, I broke my garage door last year and I'm gonna do a vlog on trying to fix it. So I'm gonna show you guys what I did, how I broke my garage door, and what I'm gonna try to do to fix it. But before I do that, check this out. Got this beautiful lilac tree. Let me tell you, this thing smells so good, so good. I wish it lasted all year, but man, that thing is awesome. I highly recommend those things. But let me explain what I did with this garage door. Now, my wife and I, when we first bought this house, we went in and painted almost every room in this house. My wife really likes to have her colors, and this house is like kind of like maybe a turquoise blue, or I don't know. It's just like some blue that we're okay. We're happy with the color outside. But the garage doors were like this greenish blue, and they kind of blended in with the siding, so it didn't have much contrast. So last summer, we ended up deciding to paint the garage doors, which took almost an entire day. We had the kids helping, which was cool. But this weather stripping here, if you can see that, was colored this bluish green as well. So we decided we wanted to paint the weather stripping as well and the garage doors. Now, unfortunately, we painted the entire garage door closed. And so we painted the weather stripping as well as the garage door all in one. I mean, I think you can kind of see even here, if I pull it back, you can see there's still some stuff we didn't paint. Because you can't really notice it from the outside. But the mistake I made was I opened the garage door and the paint was stronger than the paint was strong enough to bust the metal bracket on the garage door. Let me show you. So over here, this is where the thing was hanging from, and this piece, that paint was so strong it was able to bust this metal from obviously the garage door motor. So yeah, this whole piece it didn't bust in half, but it kind of ripped off like that, and then eventually it wore off and it finally broke like the other day. So and there was let's see here. Yeah, this piece was hanging here, and that's what attached to the chain, in the motor. So I took that off. But yeah, this thing has been like kind of flopping, and it's only been held by these two bolts. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna attach a new metal bracket I got on Amazon. Now, it doesn't fit perfectly, but it's better than two bolts. It's gonna go around there. I gotta screw 4 screws up there, and then the other side, and then there's 2 holes on top I'm gonna screw. I wish it would have went down all the way, like flush here. There's a gap there, but I think this will still work much better than just those 2 screws there. Now, if it doesn't work, then I'll be calling someone and spending $300 on probably a service call to have them work this out. But I think this will work. We'll see what happens. Yeah, my garage is kind of cleaned. I did get a chance to clean it the other day. It's not too bad. I'm feeling kind of crappy today. I caught a cold that my son had like Friday, so I don't know. I just decided I need to get this done and everything. Here's my 2017 what is it called? Chrysler Pacifica. It's okay. It's still pretty decent. It gets us from point A to point B, fully paid off, so I'm pretty happy about that. My wife drives my 2011 Ford Fusion. She gets the older car. It's just because that drop off when I pick up my son, he's able to get in real easily with the sliding doors and all that. So that's why I use that. So I'm just gonna set this here, and I'll cut out some of the kind of points where I'm not really doing anything, kind of, All right. and I'll fast forward and all that jazz. So now what's interesting is this little piece here, I didn't even know this, but it was kind of lower at first. So what you can do is you can spin this little arm and it moves up and down. That way it matches the hole that it's got to go into. This little hole here, it's got to go through that. So yeah, that looks pretty even. Yeah, that'll fit. So now these are supposedly self-screwing screws. They'll hopefully screw into this galvanized steel. We'll see what happens. Alrighty. Yeah, that did screw pretty good. Took a little bit, but maybe I'll get some comments. Dude, you're doing it all wrong. You're doing it wrong. Maybe. All right, that's pretty good. Yeah, maybe this won't be so bad. We'll see. Still kind of, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of how this piece, they literally glue it onto this, paper door. It was glued on and I tried to re-glue it and it didn't work because the glue just, maybe it was the time of year that I tried gluing it, but regardless, I just, why don't we have a better engineering design for garage doors? This is just silly in my opinion. Granted, it's my fault. I broke it, being stupid. So the moral of the story is if you paint your garage door, make sure you take a razor blade and, cut along whatever things you have sealed up with the weather seal or whatever, because then you get burned like this. And now I got this, crappy looking garage door. I mean, granted, it's just a garage door, but it's resale value. People look at this and, they may not like it, but as long as it's not messing things up, that's probably all. This one is a different screw, I think. Let's see here. Yeah. I gotta get this, I usually do things myself, but sometimes you do have to hire people to do things for you. I don't know if that's in. Let's see. I think it is. All right, that's on there pretty good. I mean, that might bend up a little bit, but it's better than what it was. Even that still looks like garbage. But hey, here's a linchpin, guys. I did a video on this. The linchpin. Now I could bolt this on, which is what it was before. Maybe I'll do that. I don't want to deal with the linchpin. I'm just going to bolt this on. It's the way it was before. I think it'll fit. Let's see. Nope. I'm going to have to use that linchpin. It's like, why don't they make all these things standardized? I mean, what is the difference between garage doors? Probably some differences, I guess, from manufacturers. All right, there we go. Okay. There. All right, well, we'll see what happens here. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my whole garage door. We'll see. Wish me luck. Oh, that didn't work. No, that did not work. Looks like I might just have to be, well, let's see. Pull that out. Oh, you know what it is? I don't think I had this. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Set you guys back on this monopod here. All right. Let's see what this is doing. Let's see what happens here. All right, it's closing. Okay. There we go. Okay. Thing still looks like crap. This piece that's hanging here. I don't even know if there's a way to get that out though. Huh. Yeah, no, maybe I'll just cut it out with a thing, a Dremel. I may just do that because it just doesn't look very good. But, you know, that's the joys of home ownership, guys. You know, you gotta deal with stuff like that. It is working, so I'm gonna do one more test. I almost tripped and busted my face. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it is what it is. So it's better than what it was. You know, it's more secure on that, whatever, U-bar, they call it, U-bar. So, whew, Robin just flew by me. Oh, here comes the garbage, people. So, anyways, oh, I better adjust that garbage can. It's all messed up. Live action garbage. There they go. Gotta get rid of the garbage, right? So anyways, always something to do with home ownership, right guys? Always got something to fix. And that's the thing, man. A lot of people don't realize how much stuff you gotta fix for your house. But it's a place to live, right? Roof over my head. I can't complain too much. And you live and you learn, right? You live and you learn when you break stuff in your house, and you got to end up paying the price, you know, for your stupidity. I was stupid and lazy. I mean, we spent the whole day painting. That wasn't being lazy, but we just got lazy when we were excited to open and close the garage, which, you know, we should have just took our time and thought about it for, you know, a few minutes before we opened the garage. So, yeah, I don't want to buy a whole new garage door just for a little opening thing. I don't know what garage doors go for these days, but they're probably not cheap, right? So, anyways, yeah, this will be my Saturday vlog. At least I got that done up there. I'm going to try to cut that piece out that's kind of hanging there. we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, other than that, I got a lot of videos queued up, so I'm happy about that. That'll help because I don't really feel like, maybe I do, maybe I feel like some recordings today, I don't know. It's like I felt like crap this morning. I was gonna come back and just take a nap, but then I was like, you know, maybe I'll just do a vlog of me fixing my garage door. So anyways, you guys have a great weekend, and take a look at my previous video if you could. Like and subscribe. Thanks guys. Bye.